Now, let me tell you something. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but no matter which corner of history you look at, there is always everywhere an enemy. It doesn't matter which century or time period you choose, which civilization, no matter how advanced people believe themselves to be. There have always been people to fear on the opposite side of what is considered good, people to blame, people who were disliked, people who were not meant to be supported. And what's interesting is this. We like to believe that this belonged to the past, and that things are no longer like this today. But the reality is different. The real question is not who the enemy is. The real question is this: why do humans always need an enemy? If we look far enough back, long before nations, borders, and ideologies, one thing stands out. Early humans didn't know what safety was. Night meant danger. Silence was a great risk. Everything unknown was a threat. In that world, thinking slowly could be deadly. So the human brain adapted. It learned to make fast decisions. And the fastest decision of all was this: is this one of us or not? That question kept humans alive, but at the same time it also created a pattern that has always existed. There's something many people don't realize. Fear works faster than logic. Before thinking even begins, the body goes into action. The heart speeds up. The muscles tense quickly. The mind starts searching for a reason. And uncertainty is almost torture for the human brain. We don't like not knowing. So when fear appears, the mind does something very specific. It tries to find a target, because when fear has a target, it feels controllable, and that target becomes the enemy. As humans gathered into groups, then villages, then cities, this instinct never disappeared, it only grew. Bigger groups meant bigger fears, and bigger fears demanded clearer enemies. Over time, leaders realized something. When there was a threat outside, people asked fewer questions on the inside. Fear creates unity. Fear creates loyalty. Fear creates obedience. Sometimes this was deliberate, sometimes it wasn't. But the result was always the same. When there was an enemy, people felt ownership over a place. And now comes the worst part. Enemies, unfortunately, don't only create fear, they also create a sense of comfort. Because when things go wrong, blaming someone feels easier than asking difficult questions. Big problems suddenly become simple. It's not our fault, it's theirs. And this simplicity is emotionally powerful, especially in times of uncertainty. Economic collapses, social fears, rapid adaptation. The more unstable the world feels, the greater the need for an enemy becomes. We like to think that our time is different. We have amazing technology. We have education. There is no ignorance. We have access to information. But the human brain is still the same, only the appearance of the enemy has changed. Today it might not be a neighboring city. It might be an idea. It might be a belief. It might be a group of people reduced to a label. The surface is different. The psychology is still the same. That's why history feels familiar. Not because events repeat in the same way, but because the minds living through them repeat history. The same fears, the same emotions, the need to make sense of chaos. History does not repeat by coincidence. It repeats because humans do the same things. And perhaps the most terrifying enemy in history was not another empire. It was not another ideology. It was the side of human psychology that feels safer when fear has a name. Until we are able to understand this pattern will not end. It will only change its shape.